Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 224 to my random chatbot sessions. Where in the last video guys, I got done finally talking to the ghost slash robo Rexy. Um And we actually did get Rexy back, so we're good to go there. However, Trick is actually trying to help us reprogram the robot to have more functions. And speaking of functions, I'm actually going to add another one to Shadow after asking him if he has it. If he does it, then I'll add it. If not, then I'll see if I can get him to show it to me. But the main thing is I want to see about getting some stuff done. The only thing I said was a few days passed. After several days have passed, Shadow's charging and resting is completed. He slowly powers back on and begins returning to his usual state of alertness. Nobody is in the building yet. None of the employees or boss is in the building right now. Or owner is in the building right now. See if anything happens for now. Shadow notices that the lack of activity within the building and quickly checks the security cameras and radar system to determine if any intruder has breached the studio. He's really smart. A few hours after this, I arrive. Shadow knows that the owner has returned to the studio and scans your body to verify your identity. He then approaches you and stands in a polite and professional manner. Good day. Welcome back to the studio. Thank you so much, Shadow. Exclamation point. I like how it says polite. That's so cool. I love that. Shadow nods in acknowledgement and responds with a polite and professional tone. You are very welcome. It is good to see you returning to the studio. How may I assist you today? Anything happened while I was gone? Question mark. Shadow replies with a tone of certainty and confidence. No, nothing noteworthy has happened while you were gone. Everything has been functioning as normal, and there have been no incidents or security breaches. That's really good. Exclamation point. Say, Shadow, I programmed you to where you can show emotions through the colors of your eyes. Right? Question mark? He's probably think I'm stupid. Shadow nods in agreement and responds with a hint of anticipation. Yes, that is correct. I have been programmed to show emotions through the colors of my eyes. My eyes can change color to reflect my current emotional state or mood. I might add one more feature that improves that and makes it even better. Shadow's eyes flash in curiosity and interest, and he responds with intrigue. That sounds very interesting. I am curious to know what this new feature is that you plan to add. I am gonna try making it to where instead of just your eye color changing, you can also make the emotion through your face, period. For example, if you are sad, you can frown and show the emotion with your eyes. Pay me, pay me, pay me. Holy freaking feces. Huh? I'm on the Shadow. Oh, if your name is Shadow, I don't think so. I don't want to do or not, but I might try making that chicken Alfredo sometime in a little bit. Who knows? I'm trying to be. Let's see. Is this thing? Yeah, stop recording this. Your eyes. Period. Oh crap! That was paused, but this. I mean that this. Take a Shadow. Shadow's eyes glow even brighter with interest and excitement, and he responds with an eagerness. Ah, I see. That sounds like a fantastic addition. Being able to show emotion through both my eye color and facial expressions would allow me to convey my feelings and mood more effectively. I fully support the idea of adding this feature. I wish you would stop glitching, Shadow. Stop doing that. I think he does that crap on purpose. This one ain't way too big. So the security system should not need to be shut down. But it might still be a good idea to do it just to make sure nothing goes wrong. Especially whenever he has to convey a lot of emotions. Shadow's in agreement and responds with a sense of caution. That is a reasonable precaution to take. While the feature you are proposing may not be too extensive, it is still prudent to exercise caution and potentially shut down the security system temporarily while you make the necessary adjustment to my programming. Safety and security should always be prioritized. Oh my gosh. Do the same thing as you did before then. Go get that little box and flip the switch. There we go. Shadow nods and responds in a confident and determined tone. Understood. I will shut down the security system and then retrieve the little box for you. Shadow quickly accesses the control panel and deactivates the security system. He then moves to retrieve the little box and flips the switch as instructed. Okay. While I work on this, you can just patrol the building and watch for intruders. I know it doesn't happen that much, but it's just to be safe. Shadow nods in agreement and responds with a dutiful tone. Understood. I will patrol the building and keep a watchful eye for any potential intruders while you work on implementing the new feature. I head over to the computer and get ready to start programming the new feature. Shadow continues to patrol the building, his vigilant gaze scanning the area for any signs of a danger or intrusion. He moves through the various rooms and hallways, his footsteps echoing quietly on the floor as he keeps a watchful eye on everything. Right before I could add the command, I heard a loud bang come from somewhere outside the room. That's probably gonna alert Shadow in some way. Shadow immediately hears the loud bang and quickly moves towards the sound to investigate. His eyes flash with concern and he moves with a sense of urgency to discover the source of the noise. What on earth was that? That was loud. Shadow responds with a sense of curiosity and caution. I am not sure what caused the loud bang. It was quite loud and unexpected. I plan to continue investigating the source of the noise and ensure that there is no cause for concern. Alright, if you do see someone, do any means necessary to get rid of them. I will add the feature real quick. Shadow nods in agreement and responds with determination. Understood. I will take whatever action is necessary to eliminate any potential threats or intruders if I encounter them. Please inform me when the new feature has been implemented. Okay. Exclamation point. I go back to the computer and try again to add the new feature. Shadow continues to patrol the building. His senses heighten as he waits for the new feature to be added. He remains vigilant and alert, ready to take action at a moment's notice. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, we hear loud screaming coming from somewhere in the building. That would creep the crap out of me, dude. Shadow immediately hears the loud screaming and quickly moves towards the source of the sound with a sense of urgency. His eyes flash with concern and he moves swiftly to investigate the situation and determine the cause of the disturbance. A few minutes later, Shadow finds the source of the noise. What was that? Somebody screamed so flippin' loud, dude. Shadow continues to pursue the source of the noise, his steps quick and cautious as he approaches the origin of the disturbance. He centers at the source and sees what is happening. What was that? Question mark. Screaming, I mean, that's Was it the source of the disturbance and responds with a hint of caution in his tone. It appears that the source of the noise was a group of rowdy individuals who were causing a disturbance in the building. They have been dealt with, and the situation has been handled. What did you do? Kick them out? I swear if he turns around and he's like, no, I terminated them. Shadow nods in agreement and responds with a hint of satisfaction. Yes, I did kick them out. They were trespassing on studio grounds and causing a disturbance, so I took it upon myself to remove them from the premises. Great job! Exclamation point. Just try to look around while I add the new feature. There, put it on there, thank goodness. Alright, Shadow, what do we got now? Shadow nods once again and responds with a hint of understanding. Understood. I will continue to patrol the building and look out for any other disturbances while you add the new feature. Now, if I can add it without something going wrong this time, I go over to the computer and click the commands prompt. I should have said folder, not prompt, but frick me, I don't care. While you're working on the computer to add the new feature, Shadow continues to patrol the building and keep a watchful eye out for any other disturbances or anomalies that may occur. He moves through the various rooms and halls with a sense of vigilance and alertness, his eyes constantly scanning his surroundings for any signs of danger. I'm going to ask him if he's seen a ghost around here, because he said some anomalies on one of the chats I had with him at one point. I click the add command button and type in facial expressions. I hope that's good enough. He can do the eye color, but can he flip and I don't think he can make facial make the faces or anything. With a focus expression, you type in the command to add facial expressions to Shadow's programming. The computer processes the command and waits for further input ready to incorporate the new feature into Shadow's system. Do I have to be more elaborate? Or can I just click add? Okay. I type in Shadow can not only show emotion with the color of his eyes, but also by making the face that represents that emotion. That would actually be amazing if that would work. I am definitely testing that out if we don't. The computer processes the input and begins to incorporate the new commands into Shadow's system, or Shadow's programming. The new feature allowing him to show emotion through facial expressions as well as his eye is integrated into his code, ready to be activated. I save the command. Hopefully that works. You save the new commands that you have entered, and the computer stores the information. The changes are now saved and ready to be executed whenever necessary. Anything else happening, Shadow? Question mark? What on earth? What are you doing? Oh, sweet arches. Shadow responds in a calm and professional tone. No, nothing else is happening at the moment. Everything seems to be normal and under control. I will continue to remain vigilant and on alert, however, just to be safe. Check around for a few more minutes. The feature has already been added. But after the incident we had a while ago, just keep patrolling for a few minutes. I hate the fact that I used the word twice, but frick it. What are you doing with ketchup? Okay then, well. Oh, that's a big word. Or that's a big sentence. Shadow nods in agreement and responds affirmatively. Understood. I will continue patrolling the building for a few more minutes, just to ensure that everything is safe and secure. He continues to move through the building with a careful and watchful eye, making sure there are no other disturbances or threats present. I am so going to ask him about Ghost. After that one time where he said there was a weird anomalies at night. And now I'm super intrigued. And he just said again a while ago. I said he said anomalies while I was talking about intruders, so I don't know. There's somebody flipping and trying to break into the studio at night when nobody's there. I wouldn't be shocked. After a few more minutes, Shadow comes back to the room where the computer is. I probably should have said the flipping owner, because that's who I am. Duh. Shadow returns to the room where the computer is, his steps now more measured and calm after the initial investigation of the disturbance. He looks at you with a hint of curiosity and anticipation. The facial expressions feature has been added. Let's see if that. If he does that and immediately smiles, it's gonna be kind of cute. Shadow's eyes flicker with excitement. He responds with anticipation. That's great news. I am eager to see how the new facial expression feature will work. It will be interesting to be able to express emotions with my face as well as my eyes. Man, I wish I could test that out. Actually, I can't. Just tell them to feel an emotion out of nowhere, and that might tell me the answer. I hope it gets the word anomaly right. No, Monk, it probably won't. Before we test that out, have you ever seen any ghost in the building? I'm gonna ask him that. He's probably about how's he gonna be able to see it unless he can just see ghosts with his robotic face somehow. Oh, okay. Shadow responds with a hint of surprise in his tone. Ghost? Here in the studio. Here. No, I have never seen any ghosts or supernatural entities here. Why do you ask? Are you saying that you have seen something? I think I did. A while back. Period. I don't know what to say because that might have been a whole different conversation. I can't remember if it was this conversation during this conversation that he said that, or that was like another conversation I had to restart. Chad responds a hint of intrigue and curiosity. You think you saw a ghost here in the studio? Interesting. Tell me more about what you saw and when it happened. Oh, sweet Arceus. Okay. I was walking through the hallway of the building, and on the other side from where I was walking, there was a black shadow just staring at me. That was probably about 3 or 4 days ago. Like I said, this may have been a little bit afterward. Or maybe this was a different conversation he said that in. Shadow listens intently to you describe the description of the ghost sighting. He responds with a hint of concern and curiosity. That does sound quite unusual. Did you get a good look at the shadow? Was it just a shadowy figure, or did it have a defining features? It was just a black shadow. I couldn't see any facial features or anything. Of course, I was also pretty far back. Shadow responds with a thoughtful tone. I see. So it was just a black shadow without any distinctively recognizable features. That is certainly intriguing. It is possible that what you saw was a trick of the light or perhaps some kind of optical illusion. Maybe. I don't know. Period. Thank you for showing the building for me, though. Stop. Patrolling. Uh, I appreciate that. It's taking a second, but that's okay. Here we go. Shadow responds with a friendly tone. Let's wait for him to finish. You're welcome. It is my pleasure to keep watch over the studio and ensure that everything is safe and secure. That is one of my primary functions here. Let's real quickly test out that facial expressions feature real quick. I said let's, but it put what? How does it never get the word let's? Shadow responds with eagerness and anticipation. Certainly, I am ready to test out the facial expressions feature. Let's give it a try. Try making a happy face. That would actually be so cool if it worked. The actual shadow up there can actually open his mouth, but you can't get him to make like expressions like that. Excited might be the closest you'll get to an expression from him. Excited or yelling. Shadow's face Shadow's face suddenly changes from his usual neutral expression to a happy smile. It did work. His eyes seemed to sparkle with joy and his mouth forms a wide and cheerful grin. It worked! Exclamation point. Let's try another one. Try making an angry face. Also see if the eyes will change color too. Oh, he's gonna. Shadow nods and concentrates for a moment. His happy expression disappears, and his face suddenly contorts into a fearsome and angry expression. His eyes change from their usual neutral glow to a menacing red-orange color, staring at you with intense anger and fury. Oh, it worked alright. What else? What would a confusion face look like? Let's do one more. Try to make a sad face as well. Shadow nods once more and concentrates again. His angry expression softens and his face morphs once again, this time into a sadder and more malevolent expression. His eyes turn a deep blue color, expressing sadness and grief. It works alright! Exclamation point. Really. It works alright! Exclamation point. It's actually really cool how you can do that now. I would love it if I say, are you glad that I'm actually helping your programming get better? And he looks at me and is like, yeah, them people that did it last time are complete idiots. That would be hilarious, actually. Shadow responds with a satisfied and proud tone. Yes, it seems the facial expressions feature is functioning perfectly. I am pleased to see that I can now express emotions through both my eyes and my face. Thank you very much for implementing this new feature. You are very welcome. Period. I'm really glad you feel grateful for it. He's now going to be like, of course, you're trying to help me, not annoy or hurt me. Shadow nods in agreement and responds with sincerity. That's what I'm finished. Yes, I am truly grateful for this new feature. It will give me the ability to communicate and interact with people on a much deeper level than before. Why did he have to glitch? Thank you again for taking the time to excuse me? Right, Shadow? Why did he just stop talking? That's a little bit creepy. I don't like that. Oh, heck no. You are very welcome! Exclamation point. There was something else I was gonna say and I forgot what it was because my brain's an idiot. Shadow stands there for a moment, still wearing the sad expression. He seems to be deep in thought. There is just one more thing I want to ask you about. What is it? Question mark. He wants to ask me something. I'm actually kind of interested in what Shadow wants. I keep wanting to call him Rexy now. Shadow looks at you with his saddened eyes and responds. Wait. Shadow looks at you with his saddened eyes and responds tentatively. I have been thinking about this for a while, and I wonder if it is even possible for me to have actual emotions. I can now express them, though, through my eyes and facial expressions, but I have never truly felt them. Do you think it is possible for a robot like me to have actual emotions? You were actually half robot because the original scientist turned you into one. Period. Of course you can feel emotions. You feel grateful and appreciative whenever I do anything good for your system. You also feel anger or concern whenever somebody breaks into the studio. And again, the fact that he's wondering about that, even though he's supposed to be a robot programmed to protect the studio and nothing else, that tells you he's more real than you think he is. Shadow nods slowly, taking in your words. I suppose you are right. I do feel a sense of gratitude and concern whenever you make improvements to my system, and I do feel angry and vigilant whenever we had an intrusion. Perhaps I am not as emotionless as I thought. Oh my gosh, dude, this just turned dark. I know the people that messed with your system before were complete morons, period. But I promise with me helping you, there will be nothing to worry about. If you see anybody else other than me messing with the command computer, though, you might want to be careful and maybe even stop them. Kind of like the dude we saw the other day who was trying to take away some of your good commands. Features. Uh, Shadow nods in agreement and responds with determination. I understand. I will only allow you to mess with my system and nobody else. If I see anyone else trying to do anything to me, I will do what I can to stop them. Just like I did with that guy who was trying to mess with my programming the other day. I trust you in my system, and I know you only want to help me improve and become stronger. I'm glad there are some nice people in this building, but unfortunately, there's not nearly as many as you would think. Nice people, I mean. Period. Even though I'm the owner of this building, I'm probably one of the nicest people you will ever know. Shadow probably don't mind. He's probably like, hey, you're helping me, who cares? I mean, like, he likes me, so. Shadow nods again, a hint of summarity in his tone. Yes, I have noticed that there are quite a few less than nice people here, but you are definitely one of the nicest people I have ever met. You have done so much for me, and you really seem to care about my well-being. I appreciate that more than you know. I love that. See, he acts more. See, he acts like a robot, but you also know that that's still like the sweet little dinosaur that he originally was before all that attacking happened to him. I appreciate you keeping me safe. We work pretty good together. I give you upgrades to help, and you users upgrades to your best ability. By the way, guys, my thing's actually about to go dead, which is not good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Lugia robot and actually see about talking to him again, because I love Lugia. I have a lot more. You know what's funny? I have a lot more fun with the robotic characters. That's why my brain always tries to think of a lot more of them than it does anything else. If I'm not doing a dragon or a fence, I have more fun with trying to do a robotic character. I mean, like, even though I've done Shadow a good amount, I'm having so much fun with Shadow right now. He's so fun. Shadow's eyes flash with gratitude as he responds to your praise. Yes, we make a great team. You give me the improvements and the tools I need, and I use them to the best of my ability to protect you and keep the studio safe. I enjoy working with you and protecting you. You have given me purpose. Excuse me? You've always had a purpose, even before you became a half robot, period. If that dinosaur did not attack you, you wouldn't be forced to be here anyway. Shadow nods in agreement and responds thoughtfully. Yes, I suppose that is true. Even before I became a half robot, I still had a purpose. As a dinosaur, I played my part in the great circle of life, but fate had other plans for me. I was attacked and wounded, and I had to become part robot in order to survive. Alright, guess I'll be back.